Today I will be talking about Plato's Allegory of the Cave. In this allegory, Plato explains the story of a cave. In this cave, there are many people chained in the cave from birth, and the cave is the only thing that these people know and are comfortable with. In this cave, there is a group of puppeteers that run the cave, and the prisoners are unaware that they exist. These puppeteers use a fire and puppets to display shadows that inhibit to the inhabitants of the cave, and they are controlling their beliefs through these shadows. One day, one of the inhabitants breaks free of his chains and walks around the cave. While doing so, he discovers the fire pit with many puppets. He recognizes these puppets as the same figures as the shadows. The free man then explores more and wanders outside of the cave. He then realizes that there is more than just the cave and the shadows on the wall. At first the truth hurt him, but then he was happy he woke up from the truth. The man felt bad for his friend after he learned the truth, and he returned to the cave because they were still living the lie of the shadows and the cave being all they know. He went back for the other prisoners, and they made fun of him and even threatened to kill anyone who followed in his footsteps. This shows that people are easy to control and they will not change and they'll conform to popular belief. With this being said, it poses the question of, is the allegory of the cave relevant to today's society? And I would say it is, and here's why. Now we see many people's beliefs being shaped by their peers around them with no real thinking for themselves. We see many children conforming to the beliefs of their family before them and not challenging themselves on why they believe what they do. This brings me to my second topic of why the allegory of the cave is still relevant: mass media. What I mean by this is the vast amount of media sources we have today and how much their stories differ from one another. It is easy to see something on social media and instantly believe it with no proof of what happened or anything, not the full story. This is where people have to wake up and leave the cave and start challenging the thought on what they are being told. You would think that the amount of technology that we have today would put the truth out there, but this is far from the truth, and it just makes everything more confusing because there's more media sources. This is why I think the world is far from transparent and why I still believe the allegory of the cave is relevant in today's society.